What's the most unsettling discovery you've made while sorting through a loved one's possessions after their death? I thought I knew my grandmother Eleanor, a kind elderly woman who crafted quilts and baked the finest peach cobbler in the region. When she passed away at 87, I offered to clear out her home while my relatives squabbled over her estate. They were after her vintage furniture and heirloom jewelry. I just wanted to honor her memory. The first few rooms were as expected, scrapbooks brimming with family moments, old-fashioned dresses scented with rosewater and cedar. Medicine vials stood neatly on her bedside table, like sentinels. Then I stumbled upon a locked room upstairs, one she'd always dismissed as storage for holiday ornaments and outdated furnishings. Inside, I found rows of filing cabinets, meticulously arranged like an office archive. The first file I pulled out held newspaper articles about missing children from the 1960s, not just from our town, but across 7 states, organized by year and place. Each clipping was marked in Eleanor's delicate cursive. Incorrect eye color, too young, ideal candidate. My heart raced as I contacted the Thompsons right away. With trembling hands, I opened more folders, birth certificates for unfamiliar children, medical documents with fabricated details, and photos. Hundreds of faded snapshots showed kids playing in what I recognized as our cellar, decades earlier. The same cellar where I'd spent carefree summers as a child, oblivious to its sinister past. I uncovered adoption records with forged signatures, correspondence with social services under false names and addresses, and a worn notebook that churned my stomach with every entry. Place Daniel with the Carters, they'll never question it. These yearning families rarely probe when you offer them their heart's desire. Funds received, $12,000, simplest profit I've ever earned. My grandmother had orchestrated an illegal adoption network, abducting children and selling them to families unable to adopt legally. The most chilling discovery was in the final folder, photos of my own mother as a young child labeled trial case. Keeping this one for myself, too fond to let her go. Mom wasn't Eleanor's biological child. She was the first stolen child my grandmother chose to keep. I called the authorities, my voice shaking. I need to report crimes from decades ago. Within hours, investigators flooded the house. They uncovered evidence of at least 35 children trafficked through Eleanor's scheme. Some families finally received answers they'd sought for years. Others learned their cherished adopted children had been taken from their true parents. When I told my mother, she crumpled onto the kitchen floor, weeping uncontrollably. I always felt something was off, she murmured through sobs. No early photos, vague tales about my parents dying in a fire, a sense I never truly fit. We hired a private detective. 4 months later, Mom met her biological brother for the first time in 47 years. They shared the same smile, the same gestures, the same crescent-shaped mark on their ankles. At Eleanor's memorial, I listened as family members lauded her kindness and warm spirit. If only they knew the lives she'd shattered with the same gentle smile she'd shown us at countless holiday gatherings. I kept one item from her house, her notebook, not as a keepsake, but as proof that evil doesn't always wear a monstrous face. Sometimes it bakes you pies and tucks you in with tender hugs.